All right, one of the things you might want to do with an array is you might want to sort it. Here we have a list of 6 numbers, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And you might want to sort them into order where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so if I were to ask you how to do that, you would probably look at this and just say, well, duh, move the 1, 2, 3 in front of the 4, 5, 6, and we're done. And while that works great, unfortunately, that's not the way a computer thinks about this. Because you see, a computer, when it looks at an array, all it knows is that it has 6 boxes. It doesn't know what's inside of those boxes. It just has 6 boxes. So if we wanted to sort them, we would have to open up each box and see what's inside of it. So the one I'm going to show you today is called a bubble sort. So if you look, the reason we call it a bubble sort is because we sort until the first position has been solved, and we put the smallest thing first, meaning it has bubbled all the way up to the top. And then we sort the next position and the next position and the next position and so on and so forth until we've completed the bubble sort. So just to show you this in practice, what we would do is we'd open up the box in the first position. With arrays, this is called position 0 or index 0. So if we want to look at what's in index 0 and then the second box right here, which is index 1, we can do that. So we'll open them up and we'll compare 4 and 5. If we are trying to put the smallest item first, then we are always going to be looking to see if we need to swap the two things positions. So the item in position 0 is 4. The item in position 1 is 5. 5 is bigger than 4, so we'll just leave things be. We'll put the box back, and then we'll open up the box in position 2. So position 0 and position 2 get compared. Position 2 still has a bigger number, so we're going to leave things be. We'll put the box back and open up position 3. So just again, for those of you who are less comfortable counting with arrays, 4 is in the 0 position. According to a computer, we don't know what's in 5. We do know what's in, sorry, 4 is in the 0 position. We don't know what's in position 1. We do know that 6 is in position 2 for now, but we're going to close position 2 and look at position 3. So we close that box and open up the next box. Okay, so 4 is in the 0 position. 1 is in the 3 position. 1 is smaller than 4, so we need to swap these. So we're going to take 1 out of the out of the 3rd position, or index 3, and we're going to take 4 out of index 0, and we're going to swap them. So we've now swapped them. So 1 has moved to the front, and now what's in the 4th box, or index number 3, is the number 4. We'll put the box back down, and now we'll compare index 0 to index 4. 1 is smaller than 2, so nothing needs to swap. We'll put our boxes down, compare index 0 to index 5, and 1 is still smaller than 3, which means we can put our box back down. If you're paying attention, that means that we have now compared index 0 to every single number here, and we know for a fact that index 0 is the smallest one. The one bubbled all the way up to the front. And now that we know the first position, or index 0, has been solved, we don't even need to look at it anymore. We can just start looking at the second position. From here on out, I'm going to refer to them by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that I don't get myself tongue twisted. But just remember that a computer refers to them as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're looking at the box. We're looking at box number 2, and we need to sort it so that the next smallest number goes into box number 2. So we'll look at box number 2, and we'll compare it to box number 3. Box number 2 holds a smaller number, so we won't do anything. We'll put back down box number 3 and open up box number 4. We're comparing box number 2 and box number 4. Box number 4 contains a smaller number, so we're going to swap them places. And then we're going to close box number 4, and we're going to compare box number 2 to box number 5. 4 and 2, 2 is smaller, so we need to swap them. So we're going to swap them, and we're going to move the 4 into box number 5 and the 2 into box number 2. Now that we've swapped them, we'll put back down the box on box number 5, and we'll compare box number 2 to box number 6. So you can see there's no need to swap these because box number 2 is the smaller number. If you're still hanging in there with me, that means we have successfully sorted the first 2 positions, and we no longer need to look at them anymore. So now we're going to look at position number, or box number 3. Box number 1 and box number 2 have successfully bubbled up. Okay, we'll put our boxes back down. We'll open up box number three, and compare it to box number four. Box number four is smaller, so we need to swap those places. We'll put down box number four and compare box number three to box number five. Box number five contains a smaller number, so we need to switch the contents of boxes 3 and 5. We'll swap those places, and we'll put the box back down on number 5. Now we compare box 3 to box 6. Box 6 contains a smaller number, so we need to switch the contents of box 3 and box 6. Now that we've done that, we'll put the box back down on 4, and those astute of you may have noticed that we have now successfully sorted our first 3 positions, which means we don't even need to look at them anymore, and we just need to look at box 4. So we'll put our boxes back down. We'll compare 4 and 5. They need to switch. We'll put the box back down and compare 4 and 6. 4 and 6 need to switch, so we'll swap them. Now, you may have noticed we have successfully filled out the first 4 numbers, which means we don't need to look at them anymore. Now we just need to look at this slot. So we'll put our boxes back down. We'll compare box 5 and box 6. They need to swap. As soon as we make this swap, we know that we will have successfully sorted the first 5 numbers. If you've successfully sorted the first 5 numbers, then it means that the 6th number has to be in the right spot. So we'll make the swap and we are done. And that is how a bubble sort works. Hopefully that visual was helpful. In the next video, we're going to talk about how we would implement that in code.